Hello guys, Dr. Segura here again. I'm your tutor for the research and emerging trends. Welcome to the first course that you're going to take of your master's degree in education, focus in English. So welcome to those master's students. Let me explain what is going to be the agenda of today's session class. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to explain the inicio, the beginning of this class. Then you will see some of the purpose, learning, contents, and the things related to the epistemology and relation of the masters of the pedagogy communication in English learning. In this case, your research and emerging trends. Then we're going to move forward to desarrollo of aprendizaje. That's the second thing that we're going to do. We're going to explore some of the prior knowledge activities that is going to help you to understand better the concept. Then we're going to go on a presentational activity that is a topic explanation of the concept about how you can find some of the important elements of the research problem description, which is the main topic for today's class. Then we're going to move forward to some innovation. That is the best part. We're going to have some games and learning activities that will help you understand how to establish a problem statement in English and some important elements that you will have to see. Then we're going to have a collaborative learning activity that you will have to work with your companion, with your classmate together. So you have independent activities that you will have to work by yourself, and you have as well collaborative activities. That means two or more than two students working together. And then we're going to have a final section, which is the evaluation or evaluation process. In this evaluation process, you will have to do two important aspects. The first one, or the first part, is going to be a test. You will have to do a short evaluation that proves how much you have learned this concept. And the second part, you will have to do a video. You will have to record a video about your topic conclusions. In this video, you will have to say what the problem statement is. You will have to mention some of the elements. You need to provide some of the examples in which you consider is going to be a best description of a problem statement. You just simply give a click on that cross, and then you're going to get access to your own video. And finally, we're going to have the conclusions. The conclusion is part of what is going to be the result of this process. And we're going to have the references. And yeah, that's me again. Some description about me and my contact if you need me. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Here we go. So part of the purpose of this class is to present a lesson that aims to help you, the students, to identify some of the elements, variables, and the way to approach to the problem statement, promoting the character of being the leaders of your own learning process. As I mentioned before, you will have 5 different steps: the inicio, the desarrollo de aprendizaje, the innovación, evaluación, and the conclusions. And many years, very scientifics and some other scientifics, they have been trying to find out the best way to approach to a problem description. In this lesson today, you will learn how to establish your problem statement and problem description. Don't wait more, let's go. Here we are. The problem statement description. Here is our topic development. Now let's start activating some of the things that you may know about a problem. Many problems happen in life, so this is a prior knowledge activation. Let me show you. You have 3 different ascents here. The first ascent, can you see what happens? Yes, that's an accident. What you see there is an accident. Here's a car, there is a motorbike. They have smashed each other. That is in the first ascent. There is nobody in the street. And the picture number 2, you can see police officers and so the people trying to explain the police what happened in this accident. Then you can see 2 police officers trying to establish some of the elements that are related to the problem. Okay, so let me tell you, those police officers are going to be you. Yes, you're going to be those officers trying to find out what are the elements that cause this problem. So let me show you a short video that is going to help us to understand that concept. Here we go. Okay, listen carefully. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
A problem statement is a short description of the issues that need to be addressed by a problem-solving team and should be presented to them or created by them before they try to solve a problem.
Oh, you see? Before trying to solve the problem. Something that is a mistake is belief that when you're establishing a problem statement, you need to propose an answer. You don't need to answer nothing yet. You just need to find out what was the cause of the problem or the different reasons or elements that cause the problem. So, what is a problem statement? It's a short description of the investigators, the researchers like you, that explain a phenomenon, a cause, a short description of what the causes of the elements of the problem are related to it. So let's move forward. Now, let me explain to you how to write this research problem description. You will have to write 6 different paragraphs. The first one, start your first paragraph by introducing the problem statement. You will want to contextualize the problem, and you need to contextualize the reading as well. So mention the where, the when, the who. So as more details I can get from the problem, the better that will be. Second, mention the statements, the different ideas, the different variables that are related with the problem. Third, evidences. Mention some of the different research, papers, documents, data collation that you have found out that will help you to support the different variables or elements of your problem. Let's move forward. In the research description, you will have to find out 4, 5, and 6 paragraphs. In the paragraph number 4, the background information, you need to include what other research documents, not precisely yours, but from other sources, confirm or support the problem that you are stating in your document. Some examples might be Cyber Pro or the data from exams or papers from as a result of a research or implementation process. Then you move forward in the paragraph number 5, definitions. These are essential vocabulary or words related to the problem statement that you want the reader to understand. You will have to write these as a part of the vocabulary in the scientific definition supported by authors that have studied that particular problem statement. And the paragraph number 6, the purpose of study. This is a very important paragraph that tells the reader, it means me or the other people that is reading your document, why is this important to you, but not only for you, but as well to do this particular research study. And 2 important elements of the problem description are related to the research question and the research objectives. My suggestion is to have 1 research question or 2 research questions, but as the same number of research questions that you have to get as well the same number of objectives. Your research question must answer the what you want to do, who is going to be involved, and if possible, how you're going to do it. The research objectives, they must be short, measurable, and they have to make sure that you can achieve in a short period of time. They also have to answer the question about the what, the who, and the how. Now, let's see some of the important elements that you can get from this. We can learn some of the basic vocabulary, and for that you can just go on the end at the bottom of the page that you're going to have in your course, the one that I have shared with you. And then you can click on the video that I showed you previously, or you can learn a little bit better the concept. Let's try that one. Let's learn about the concept. So here, what is the statement of the problem? The statement of the problem is considered something that tells what is done to make the situation that exists more like what it should be. Okay, what is the objective and research question? That is, what are these 2 are the 2 main important elements of your research description. What is a paragraph? That paragraph is what is said, something that you will have to write. The statement of the problem must be frequently written in a short paragraph. Okay, So you can continue studying these concepts little by little. And in addition, we're going to have the chance to learn, to write, to make some spelling, and to do a test at the end. And especially because we're going to have some games. All right, let's move forward to this innovation. Let's have some fun. Let's work on some games and learning activities. Let's go with this first one. Okay, let's do in the fuzzy mode. And then let's start. Let me show you how you're gonna play with this. Oh, this is very nice. Okay, so let's see. The statement of the problem must be written in, okay, that is a paragraph. Oh, paragraph. Enter. Yay! You can see we have 1 point in level 1. That helps a lot. Now you can continue doing so, writing the other elements of the research problem statement. That is going to help you to learn the concept. This is the epistemological part that I mentioned before. Okay, so yes, another term for research question is investigate problems or questions. Let's move forward to the next one. Independent activity, concept association. Here you will have these different elements that you will have to connect each other. Okay, so you see different elements here. Let's see. What about paragraph? Tells what is done. The specific questions. The statement of the problem must. Oh, this one. The statement of the problem must be frequently written in a paragraph. You see that disappears. That is an example about what you will have to do in your independent work. Make sure you do it because I'm going to check this out. And time is going to be measured. Okay, let's move forward to the next part. Collaborative learning activity. How do you want to play this one? It's very simple. You can challenge your friends. You will have to work together in this activity. You're going to invite one of your classmates to play together because that's going to be a multiple section. Then you can select or choose what kind of game you prefer to work with, the definitions or the terms and definitions. So you can choose either one, this one or the other one. And then you will have to give the code. And the best thing, that has music on it. Okay, so make sure you can invite 4 or more of your classmates to play on this game and work on these concepts. Okay, so let's move forward to the evaluation site. In this evaluation section, you will have 2 parts. Let me explain the first part. In the first part, this is what you're going to do. This is part of the independent work. In the first part, you will see 4 questions. You need to say which one is the best option that describes this. So you have the number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the options A, B, C, and D. You need to write the different options in the different numbers. Then comes the questions, multiple choice questions. You will have to choose the best answer for this statement. Then you will have the true or false options or statements. Read the statement carefully and say if it's true or if it's false. And that's it. Then you can check your answers and see how well you did it. Now, the next exam, this is the part number 2, the second part. This is a very important part that I just want to point out and touch base with you. In this record, you have to record a video of your topic and conclusions. You need to record a 3-minute video conclusion of a grid about the statement of a problem that you might want to include in your elements. You have to keep in mind 5 aspects. Say what the problem is, mention some of the elements, provide an example of the problem statement, make a final short conclusion about it, and finally make sure to click and submit your document. It's very simple. You just can give a click on that one, and there you're gonna go. You will have the option to record your video and you record your answers. That's very simple. Conclusions. Remember, a problem statement is determined by the different variables that you can get into approach. A problem statement must not be assumed and determined as itself. You have to find it out. And once the problem is adapted and find out the possible elements of the variables, make sure to validate and make sure that they are reliable. These are some of the references as well that you can keep in mind for your research project statement, and I beg you to go and study them. Thank you so much, dear students. That was our lesson. Sorry, but the time is running faster. Have a good one. See you later.